The once soothing sight of coconut palms swaying in the breeze across our land has turned into a haunting spectre as a crisis grips us. Prices of coconut and coconut oil have skyrocketed, shattering the calm of our kitchens and markets. Right now, coconut oil in Kerala has surged past 450 rupee per litre, while raw coconuts fetch 75 rupees to 90 rupees per kilogram, doubling from early this year. This isn't just a number, it's a 300% price jump in coconut oil over the past year, shaking households, especially in coconut-loving states like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka. Now, we will uncover the reasons behind this storm, its impact on our lives, and what it means for our future with this cherished commodity. The scale of this price hike is nothing short of alarming. In Kerala, where coconut oil is the heartbeat of meals, retail prices have leapt from below 200 rupee per litre in January 2025 to over 450 rupee today, with packaged oil hitting 300 rupee per kilogram. Raw coconuts have climbed from 32 rupee per kilogram last July to 75 rupees to 90 rupees now, with some regions peaking at 70 rupees during festive rushes. Nationally, wholesale coconut oil prices have soared past 400 rupee per kilogram, a threefold rise from 130 rupees a year ago, as industry reports confirm. Globally, the Philippines saw prices hit $2,540 per metric ton in March 2025, while India's market reached $2,940, fueled by dwindling supply and ravenous demand. This crisis is hitting us where it hurts, our daily bread. The blow is heaviest in Kerala, where dishes like fish curry, fries, and banana chips rely on coconut oil's rich taste. Families are tightening belts, swapping to cheaper palm oil at 130 rupee per litre or sunflower oil at 150 rupees, a shift my own mother struggles with as she mourns the lost flavor. Hotels and caterers face a grim choice: compromise on authenticity or eat unsustainable costs. Community kitchens serving 700 meals daily have hiked prices from 20 rupee to 30 rupees, and small vendors are switching oils, risking the soul of our cuisine. Just yesterday, a friend in Kochi told me his family skipped their usual coconut-rich sambar, a tradition now out of reach. What's driving this chaos? Supply troubles lead the charge, with climate change as the villain. Erratic weather, blistering heat waves from March to May 2024, typhoons, and droughts has ravaged coconut yields. In the Philippines, the world's top producer, output is set to fall from 1.33 million metric tons in 2024 to 1.25 million in 2025, while our own production has dropped up to 40% due to pests and aging trees. Global coconut oil output is stuck at 3.22 million metric tons in 2025, down from 3.28 million last year, tightening the noose on supply. I have heard farmers in Thrissur lament losing half their crop to the red palm weevil, a pest now spreading unchecked. Production costs are biting too. Labor and fertilizer prices have spiked, especially in the Philippines, where reforestation briefly eased prices before supply faltered. The weakening Philippine peso and our Indian rupee have made exports lucrative, pulling local stock abroad and starving our markets. The Solvent Extractors Association flags a copra crisis, with prices at 231 rupee per kilogram in Kerala and 227 rupees in Tamil Nadu, pushing oil costs higher. Meanwhile, demand is exploding. Coconut oil star turn in skincare and biofuels has the market growing from $5.03 billion in 2024 to $5.49 billion in 2025. In India, pharmaceutical and cosmetic firms are driving prices up, and festive demand for Sabrimla and Navratri has drained local stocks, with northern shipments leaving us short. Government moves have muddied the waters further. A 20% import duty hike on edible oils in September 2024 aimed to lift local coconut prices but backfired, fueling the oil surge. The central government's refusal to allow copra or coconut oil imports, despite industry pleas for a 6 to 12-month window, has left us exposed. Export-focused policies in the Philippines and Indonesia, supplying over 70% of global coconut oil, prioritize foreign markets, leaving us, the domestic consumers, to pay the price. Just last week, a Kerala traders meeting demanded action, but no relief is in sight. This price storm is rippling through our society. Households are stretching budgets, cutting coconut oil use, and testing substitutes, though the taste loss stings. A Thrissur family of 4 now skips curries needing roasted coconut, and children miss their favorite snacks. Adulteration fears loom large, with reports of solvent extracted or fungus-hit oils flooding shelves, a worry raised by the Kerala Food Safety Department just days ago. Health experts are sounding alarms, urging us to check oil quality as costs force compromises. Our hospitality sector is on the brink. Kerala hotels, already grappling with fuel and goods price hikes, are switching to palm or sunflower oil, risking customer fury over flavor changes. Caterers relying on coconut milk and oil for authenticity face shutdowns, unable to meet orders without cutting corners. Community kitchens and vendors, living on slim margins, pass costs to consumers, hitting low-income families hardest. A caterer in Kozhikode told me he lost 3 clients this month, a trend that could cripple small businesses. Farmers are trapped in a cruel irony. Copra and coconut prices have soared to 13,500 rupee per quintal in Kochi, but supply shortages mean many can't harvest enough to profit. The industry warns that high prices might push us to alternatives like palm oil, threatening long-term demand and the livelihoods of millions in our coconut belts. A farmer in Alappuzha shared how his 50 trees yielded just 20 coconuts this season, a loss that stings despite the price spike. This crisis stretches beyond our borders, reflecting global woes. In the Philippines, coconut oil prices swung from $1,347 per metric ton in December 2024 to $2,540 in March 2025, driven by weather and exports. Europe hit $2,363, and Brazil reached $3,170, fueled by personal care demand. The gap with palm kernel oil, $1,850 to $1,950, narrows, yet coconut oil's eco-friendly allure holds firm. Supply chains falter, shipping delays from Southeast Asia and freight costs 282% above pre-pandemic levels per the Dreary World Container Index add pressure. El Nino cuts and Indonesian pest issues have shrunk global stocks from 600 to metric tons by MID 2.25, keeping prices firm at $1,900 முதல் $2,050 வரை per metric ton. The cultural toll is profound, especially in Kerala, where coconut oil is our heritage. Switching to substitutes sparks a nostalgic ache. Fish curry without coconut milk loses its soul. Adulterated oils, now common due to cost, raise health risks, with the Indian Council of Medical Research flagging potential heart concerns last month. Social media buzzes with frustration, and families managing kitchen budgets bear the brunt, sacrificing nutrition. Rural families, dependent on coconut farming, face a vicious cycle of unmet demand and economic strain. We need action now. The Solvent Extractors Association pushes for temporary import relief, arguing it won't hurt farmers long-term. Reforestation, pest control, and subsidies could lift yields, while Kerala's hybrid variety trials and irrigation projects offer hope. But challenges loom. Global demand and export priorities in the Philippines and Indonesia limit relief, and economic pressures might lock us into cheaper oils, jeopardizing our industry. The government's tightrope, supporting farmers while easing consumer costs, faces political risks, a debate raging in today's news. This 2025 coconut and coconut oil price hike is a wake-up call, laying bare the vulnerability of a treasure central to our culture and economy. From climate chaos to market greed, the forces at play demand urgent steps, imports for relief, production boosts, and consumer safeguards. As we weather this storm, our community's strength and policy adaptability will decide if the coconut palm rises again as a prosperity symbol or fades into memory. Let's act now, or we risk losing not just a resource, but a piece of our soul. Join me, share this struggle, and let's push for change together.